Who's that? Oh, what the hell?
It's the Avengers sign coming back together. Wait, what if they all came back together?
Oh, I haven't even seen this yet. I keep meaning to watch it. This is some kind of, Avengers!
Is this the new Avengers?
This is like Avengers something, right? Yeah.
I don't know what it's called, but I know everyone's super excited about it.
If you find this recording, don't feel better at this. Part of the journey is the end.
I reacted to three Avengers things so far.
This is way more scary than last time.
Just for the record, being adrift in space with zero promise of rescue is more fun than it sounds.
And last I remember was when Thanos killed off like half of the population.
Food and water ran out 4 days ago.
Ooh.
Oxygen will run out tomorrow morning.
He can't die on us.
That'd be it. When I drift off, I will dream about you.
It's so dramatic. I'm like getting anxious.
When I watched this trailer the first time, it felt like so empty.
Damn. I don't know where they could go from this. Everyone died.
Can't do it. Can't do that to the logo.
All dust because of Thanos snap. Oh, it's Thanos' armor.
There's his suit.
This is just so intense, but it looks really beautiful.
Thanos did exactly what he said he was going to do.
And apparently you guys are surprised, even though he did exactly what he said.
50% of all living creatures.
Oh, that's right, Ant-Man. Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
We lost.
He's so hot.
She didn't die, which is kind of weird.
We lost friends. We lost family.
That's a cool scene. That's a cool shot right there.
We lost a part of ourselves.
Who's that? Oh, what the hell?
This is the fight of our lives.
This is going to work, Steve.
Hell yeah, it is.
I know it is. Because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't.
Whoa!
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
So many questions. This just gives me so many questions.
Endgame.
Ooh, Endgame. Okay.
Endgame. This is not. There's no way. There's no way.
Hi, is anyone home? This is Scott Lang.
Wait, Ant-Man?
We met a few years ago at the airport in Germany. Got really big.
Is this an old message?
Ant-Man.
I know you know that.
It's the front door.
That's me. Can you buzz me in?
April? Ooh, with the Avengers A. Come on, that smacks.
I'm not like the biggest Marvel fan, but like, it looks really good.
I don't watch the movies in sequential order, or I'll watch them out of order and then 4 years too late. But watching that, even though I hadn't, made me excited, made me hyped.
So yeah, we got more to show you in a second, but that was the trailer for Avengers Endgame. So the film broke the record for the most views by a trailer in 24 hours, with over 280 million views.
Wow, that's actually really impressive.
And it broke the record, which was originally set by Avengers Infinity War.
Damn!
Props to them, honestly, for having like the previous record. Oh, that's crazy.
So for many fans, the biggest thing to do is comb through the trailer to find as many hints to the story as possible. So we're gonna show you a few of the most talked about moments from the trailer and see what your thoughts are, but beware, if you haven't seen Infinity War, there are a few spoilers.
Oh, I've seen it, yeah.
So what do you think about this frame?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so someone died, right? And that's their armor.
The helmet looks something like a Black Panther moment, but I don't think it is.
Thanos has got rid of the suit, which is, I was wondering about that. I was like, why? What is that? What is he gonna have? Is he gonna wear something else now? I'm not sure what that's hinting to, but it definitely is something.
So in this frame, we see Thanos' helmet and armor in what looks like the same planet that he was on at the end of Avengers Infinity War. So the shot made fans speculate about what his role will be in the upcoming movie, as many have predicted and interpreted the shot as like symbolism that Thanos is removing himself from conflict and he's kind of done with being a bad guy, possibly going to farm, and this could be a scarecrow.
Hopefully. Hopefully he's just done and then that's the end of the movie.
Maybe he'll just be farming it up. Maybe he's got like a nice cornfield going or something in the quantum realm, but quantum corn, probably tasty.
You know, I loved him so much in the first one. I wouldn't mind if he had a role also in this one, you get me? So, you know, whatever Thanos does, I'm probably gonna be cool with it.
So then there is this.
I mean, it's It's Ant-Man.
He's alive. There we go.
Ant-Man was in the quantum realm, and the Wasp, it showed that she kind of, so how did he get out? Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Wait, he's still alive? All right, that's the question. Like, he's still alive? What?
I don't know if it's real or if it's from before, but if he is not missing, maybe the other Avengers aren't missing and they just disappeared for a short amount of time and then came back.
So at the end of the trailer, we see Ant-Man at the front door of the Avengers facility with the van last seen at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp. Now, spoiling the end of that movie for a moment, Ant-Man was last seen trapped in the quantum realm with a device in the back of this van, which has led fans to speculate that the quantum realm will be used to defeat Thanos, possibly through time travel or through other means.
Oh, that's a concept.
So they can fight against Thanos, part 2. Makes sense.
That doesn't seem very fun. Like, why mess with time travel in a kind of movie like this?
That would be cool. I feel like that would be a very creative, destruction technique of Thanos.
I remember a lot of speculation about time travel as the last movie ended, because how else realistically, if you were going to bring all those characters back, how else would you do it without going back in time?
Did you notice anything about this intro?
It's the Avengers sign coming back together. Wait, what if they all came back together and they're all united again and then they beat Thanos?
It's building. It's building. So yeah, everyone's coming back. It's confirmed. Everyone's coming back.
Well, to take that time travel speculation one step further, many fans also caught that the A in the Avengers logo was being reassembled, similar to the way that Vision was at the end of Infinity War when Thanos reversed time to claim the Mind Stone.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh my gosh, that makes so much more sense.
I could see that, especially if they're gonna potentially use time travel. I feel like that could definitely play into bringing some people back.
For a lot of fans, there's very few potential explanations about how the Avengers will reverse the damage that's done by Thanos. So do you think time travel is gonna be the way that they end up doing it?
I don't want it to be, but it's probably gonna end up that way.
It's kind of a silly way, when you think about it, it's really time travel. But I mean, I guess that would make sense to kind of reverse people falling apart, bring them back together with time.
They can always time travel back and see if they could stop it. And that might be the end game, is that if it doesn't go back and they don't, it'll ruin the rest of the future, and he might actually obliviate everyone.
I think that would make a lot of sense for at least for Avengers and stuff, and they'll come back together because all the disintegrated parts will come back together.
I can't see any other way that would make sense besides time travel, so I wouldn't be surprised if that played a role in the next movie. Or they could just go without the characters and just leave them behind, but nobody would want to see that.
That's just pure fan dedication. Props to them. Once again, my One Direction phase, I would literally do the same thing. Any interview they had or anything like that, I would just comb through to see if I could see if I was missing anything. So I relate.
This is why at the end of the day, I don't even pay attention to all these speculations, because last time with the trailer, they tricked us. They put scenes in the trailer that weren't even in the movie. So you know what? I'm not gonna give them no attention. I don't really care. I'm waiting till I'm watching the movie, that's it.
So the film will be the 22nd film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, a project that started back in 2008 with the release of Iron Man.
2008, I was 5 in 2008.
I was 7. I loved Iron Man. I mean, I still love Iron Man, but it's damn, it's 10 years. Oh my gosh.
2008? I was 10 years old. Wow. That makes me feel old. This is literally a finale to half of my lifetime so far.
In 2008, I was 6 years old, turning 7. I pretty much don't know a world without Marvel.
I've been able to see the whole franchise grow, and that's one of the coolest things to see happen.
This entry to many feels like a finale, with many major characters rumored to not return after this film, and the main villain that has been teased for years may finally have a storyline wrap up. However, Marvel has still scheduled release dates for several additional films after this one, and could even unite with the X-Men following Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox.
So this isn't the Endgame then.
So for you, does this film seem like the finale, or is the MCU still just getting started?
Honestly, there is no end. I don't see an end in sight. There's still too many people who care so much about it, and that will give them their money.
Maybe it's just this one little part of the movie, of Marvel's ideas. Okay, they're gonna think it's the finale, but then we're gonna have more other ideas just from all the other characters.
Nah, it can't be the finale. Don't even say that. No, it's not the finale. In fact, it's maybe 1/5.
I don't think it'll actually be like a finale. You know, they never just like end things in these movies.
It's probably the Avengers ending, but for the rest of it, it's the MCU getting started.
So finally, Avengers Infinity War in many ways lived up to the hype, becoming one of the highest grossing films ever that many fans and critics enjoyed. But there were also a lot who had issues with how it ended, as if this would truly be the end to a lot of these characters, even though there's still a lot of films to come. So what do you expect the reaction to Avengers Endgame will be?
I feel like the people making Marvel aren't like stupid. If there was some like pushback to how Infinity War like ended, I think that they'll definitely do something to try to like fix that in Endgame.
I don't think they can go with a very depressing ending twice in a row. I think the fans deserve more than that. I think, like, obviously in any movie there has to be some heartbreak, but they can't get rid of everybody, or like almost everybody like they did last time.
Not everyone is gonna feel the same way towards the movie. Everyone's gonna have different opinions. But regardless, it's gonna be hype. Everyone's gonna have an opinion.
Not everyone's gonna be pleased, but you can't please everyone. So I think for their dedicated fans and for the fans that love them and have followed them all the way, they're gonna love it. It's the end game. You have to go out with a bang. It'll be great.
Thanks for making it to the end game of this episode of Teens React.
Subscribe and hit the bell to see more, and shout out to Cassandra and Kevin Gonzalez.
Bye.
Hey guys, Ethan here from FBE. Hey, if you enjoyed this episode and want to keep up with all things FBE, be sure to check us out on Twitter. You can follow us at FBE. Bye guys.